This is Nikki in Niagara, coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And today we are taking a look at Coloring Heaven's Dragons Special, issue 63. 40 intricate designs by dragonologist Dr. Ernest Drake. Now this is a size A4 magazine, and compared to a regular sized coloring book, it is about 1/4 of an inch wider and 1/2 an inch, well, 3/4 of an inch taller than a normal sized coloring book. Now, first of all, I think that some people are under the belief that Dr. Ernest Drake is the illustrator of this book. He is not. He is actually a fictitious name for the author of the fictitious book on called Dragonology. That's a made-up story of Ernest Drake being a dragonologist who found or wrote this book in the 1800s or something. That's a made-up story by the author of the book, who is, I believe his name is Dougal Steere. Now the illustrator of these pictures that are in here and in the Dragonology book, which is a hardcover kind of lift the flap pop-up type of book, is Douglas Carroll. So this artwork is done by Douglas Carroll, not Dr. Ernest Drake. I hope that sets the the record straight on that. So these pictures are all from the coloring book of Dragonology, except for these pages right here. These are not found in the book. They have been added for this publication. So the pages in here are single-sided, except for that there is information text from the book on this side of the page. But if you're using alcohol markers, they are transparent, so you will still be able to read that, as long as it's not a very dark color, because the printing is quite small. The paper in here is standard for all the Coloring Heaven magazines, and it's light medium. It's approximately like Coloring Haven paper. You can put pretty much any media on here, including water, as long as you don't oversaturate your pages. Each section is headed by the type of dragons that are going to follow. So these are Korean dragons that we're now seeing in this section. And we get all kinds of different types of dragons. And then we move to Central Asia. So of course, dragon comes from folklore, and I'm not sure if the book contains folklore information from folklore, or if this is just completely fictionalized. Some of the pictures are quite detailed and intricate. Others are more simple, which is usually what we find in Creative Haven. Sorry, Coloring Heaven magazine. I always get those mixed up. I think a lot of people do. So yeah, quite interesting. Certainly the magazine for you if you are into dragons. And sorry, it's a little difficult to turn here at the end. Make sure you see the picture. And we end with a basilisk. If I can get that last page. There we go. Then we have an ad on how to subscribe, and the back is an ad for their Discovery Club. So once again, this is Coloring Heaven, issue 63, Dragons Special by Ernest Drake, with illustrations by Douglas Carroll.